guys, what's up? Welcome back to our fifth video inside of the Video Marketing Masterclass. How to use video properly to promote your brand, product, or service. So now's the part where we talk about customer journey and the persona. And I'm sure for you who's actively learning this thing on the internet, it's not something that you probably came across for the first time. You gotta admit, you've seen this term, not just with me, but you've seen this likely in any kind of internet marketing, right? So the customer journey and the persona, these are common terms that sort of just recently arrived in the scene. Let me tell you why. In the olden days, if you wanted to reach your customer, you would need to put up an ad inside of a newspaper. You could put up a radio ad, or you could put up a billboard on the street, and also, of course, put up a commercial on TV, right? Those things are really, really expensive. But what is the common trait that they all share? All of them do not know absolutely who does and does not get to see their ad, and if the ad actually affects them, right? So that was the thing with before, right? Nobody could really target a specific demographic properly because there was no internet yet, or everything was limited. So you'd have to really bombard everyone with mass emails, not even email, with mass messages, right? So TV, radio ads, TV, newspaper ads, everything was done this way before. It was actually a sort of a hit or a miss. But now, in 2017 especially, we have this thing called customer experience, and it's driving businesses for more and more companies as time goes by. And the reason why this is important is that the customer journey actually dictates the buying decision now. So, of course, as consumers, we evolve, right? We're no longer that type of consumer who automatically reacts to a certain ad and buys everything that an advertiser wants us to do, right? Let's take Facebook, for example. I know, you know, that even if you use Facebook for free, your information, your likes, your everything that you've sort of come across, that you've interacted with, all of that data or all of those things that are connected to your profile are all saved by Facebook and used for advertisers to target you, right? So this is common knowledge. If you know this, of course, knowing that you're giving up some part of your privacy in order to be able to enjoy Facebook for free, or go to other websites for free and use other services for free, like let's say Gmail, right? Google is using your information for their Google products. You might think it's free, but they're actually using that, all of your preferences, all of your likes, all of your browsing history, in order for them to sell that information to advertisers on the Google Display Network, right? So this is common knowledge. You know this. Now, what's important is that because we know this, that companies need to make money, we in turn deserve, or actually we're looking for, a customer experience now. So for example, if I see an ad for the first time, I should no longer be seeing the same ad over and over and over. That's why retargeting has been invented. This is the thing that's happening now in 2017. Let me show you guys how we as video content creators are also marketers do this. So we have to understand this specific kind of thing inside of our customer's mind. So first we talk about the journey and the persona. We're going to go through this in a sort of quick way, but later I'm going to show you a few examples and you're going to guess, you're going to try to decipher what part of the journey that video is supposed to address. All right? Okay, so first part is customer awareness. It's also known as the discovery phase. The discovery phase is the part where you have totally no idea about a certain product. If you're starting out, you should be setting up your video marketing goals towards videos that are meant for awareness. So just building up awareness, you're not selling anything. You're just letting the world know that you exist and you have some values. Perhaps if you can communicate some values that sort of resonate to your target market, then great. If you can do that, then do this here inside of the awareness video. Next up is the information drive or consideration phase. So this is the part where you, as a consumer, you've gotten aware about a certain product. So naturally, if you like that product and it's something resonates in, you sort of want to investigate. You want to discover more things about this product and see if it really is a good fit for you, if it's something that you actually need. This is the information drive where usually it happens with you ask friends about it, if somebody has feedback. So people normally have their biggest influence if somebody they know are using a product. So word of mouth is still one of the biggest things that affect buying decision, right? After asking friends, they can ask around social networks, they can ask Quora, they can ask all those other places, and then they might even venture into your website if you're a brand, and then check out your product specifications or product features in case they're looking for, let's say if you're selling a phone, for example. So that's the time when they actually start researching. So they go to directories, they go to review sites, all of these things. Third is preference. So people are now starting to finalize their decision and they start to really just gravitate towards this brand and they're ready to buy. So this is actually the phase where it's very obvious, right? So the thing here is a lot of video marketing actually just making a video that is not about the awareness anymore, but it's about some sort of testimonials. Then the last stage is, well, not the last stage, is the purchase. What happens here? For a lot of people, you might think that purchase is the last phase inside of the cycle, right? But this is not the last phase. This is just the phase where once you buy something, we think about lifetime value or customer lifetime value. One single purchase is not the end of this cycle. It means that if you are converted into a customer and a client, then you become a prospect or you become a client who, well, we do marketing on you to retain you as a client, right? So that's the part where the next part of the journey is a loyalty phase. If a brand is able to make their service an unforgettable event, then people are likely or most likely to continue using the product. So an example of a video that's used for this specific segment is, it could be a user manual video or an onboarding video. For example, if you purchased a piece of software, or if you purchased a piece of let's say a brand new running shoe. So Nike, they have exercise videos. You can use their software, you can use their database, just so you're able to properly use the product that you've bought. So it could be a user manual, it could be a car. Let's say if you buy a car, you get some safety video. So it's just all about welcoming you and giving you an experience that is top notch, and it's usually not so expensive to do because now you already have a buying client. And lastly, the biggest thing here is actually this part, because this part scales the way that you reach your client, because this is the part where you turn people into megaphones, or you make them into mouthpieces where they share the word of mouth about your product. So if you're able to reach this more often, if you're able to do this, then you have a good cycle of virality. Because for example, if you're able to convert one person to become an advocate of your product, then he or she will likely share that organically within her network without even you needing to pay him or her. So this is a good part. So again, you can make videos for this that will sort of be suited for this specific kind of stage inside of the customer journey. Okay, so any questions so far? If you If you have any questions, you can still easily look up the customer journey. It might sound a little bit different with the other marketers, but these are the natural phases that people go through if you want to observe a customer journey. Now, naturally, the negative ones are not specifically mentioned here because, of course, if you fall out of this journey, then you're no longer a prospect, right? So it means that the marketing messages didn't work on you. Okay, so let's talk about video in the sense of the customer persona, right? So now that you know that there's a specific journey that people take, this is in general, right? In the context of consuming content in the form of video, there's still the buyer persona that we have to think about. So this is a physical representation of a group of people that you want to buy your product. So you specifically as a business, you have to envision a certain kind of person that fits your demographic or psychographic, to be exact. So this is sort of some tips on how to create your buyer persona. All right, so the buyer persona is actually also known as a customer avatar, and you will hear this not just in video marketing, but in internet marketing, inbound marketing, or all the other forms of marketing that brands have to go through in order for them to have a laser message into their audience, right? So this is my nose being clogged, but let's continue. All right, so creating a buyer persona is actually about putting up a certain demographic and really making them into a real person. So you actually have to go through one specific demographic, let's say a male and then a specific age, and you give him a name and you actually find a picture of him so that you know what this person looks like. So you have to literally be able to sort of quote unquote talk to this person in order for you to determine if what his goals are, for example, for one specific person. So for example, I'm a consumer, right? So I buy different kinds of products, but you have to determine this not just by your own research, but you have to also find out what the challenges are of that specific person. So you're solving a specific problem, or you're giving something. For example, right? You have a software, or you're trying to market. Like, let's go back to shoes, right? You're solving a specific problem, so they're looking for a solution, and you want to be able to know what their specific challenge is in order for you to serve them best. So this is the way we do marketing in 2017 onwards. So you have to really laser focus. It doesn't matter if your product can actually serve a large market, but you have to have your messaging actually fit into their avatar for them to feel that your message is speaking to them. This is important. So with videos, you also have to do some segmentation to properly reach the target audience that you like. Okay, so creating a buyer persona involves knowing about their background, their goals, their challenges, and their interests and needs. So you notice that if you plug this in properly, if you do this correctly, this is now what you will plug into, let's say Facebook, or any ads that you want to make. So it's actually the audience already. The challenges are not there, but backgrounds there, interests and needs are there, and the goals, it might not be exactly coincident inside of Facebook, but you're able to form this kind of plan to target that specific audience. So this is the money right here. When you're able to have a tight buyer persona, and you know the proper stages they are in their journey, and you're able to send them that message that you're trying to help them solve a specific problem that they have in their life at this time, and you use video to target and really say that message clearly, then you have a winner. Then you have a good campaign, right? So it's not always about being a super creative video. Sometimes you don't even have to make a cinematic looking video. It really boils down to how you make the video for the right person at the right time. Okay? So I hope that this was clear for you guys. And now we're actually going to show you the customer journey map. So this is sort of a bigger picture for you guys, okay? So this is a customer journey map. So on one side, on the left side of the spectrum, you have the rational ways that you can use your content. So this is not just video, guys. This is everything from podcasts to marketing collaterals to blogs to radio, TV, everything web. So not just online video, not just video marketing assets, right? So as you can see, on this side, like Tony Robbins said, information without emotion is often not retained. It's not retained. So you notice that at the upper part of the spectrum in this scale, viral videos that are emotional, right? So entertaining videos that are emotional, you'll find it in the upper left quadrant. So you see their virals. Those are, you see here, viral videos, games, competitions, quizzes. These are the things that actually are entertaining and emotional, right? But for the purchase side, when you want people to purchase, you want to be able to put testimonials or reviews. So if you go to the upper right side, reviews. So I'm giving you a couple of seconds to scrutinize this customer journey map, and also try to think about how many items here can actually be done in video form, can actually be made in video form. So you'd be surprised that a lot of them are actually still in video form, right? So you'll notice that video can easily translate from the awareness to the purchase phase, from the emotional to the rational phase. It can educate, it can convince, and it can entertain and inspire. So this is one unique superpower of video, in that it can easily go through or go across whatever part of the spectrum it is that will allow you to either inspire, entertain, inspire, and purchase, convince, and purchase. So you see here, let's talk about product features, right? So it's lower right quadrant here. Product features and events can be filmed with videos, right? So product features, you see this in all your company or all your product videos. So you're highlighting all of the best things that happens, or the best things that your product has. And video can do this. All of the things that you see here now, video can do, right? So imagine, from this original list inside of the customer journey map, from awareness to purchase, video is able to sufficiently do almost everything in this whole spectrum. So this is something that we really need to consider as video marketers, and how we use our assets. So check out the reviews and ratings inside of the upper right quadrant. Celebrity endorsements, those are testimonials, right? So whenever you want people to buy, or you want to guide them to buy a certain product or service, you make a testimonial video, you make a review video, right? You make celebrity endorsement video, because this is where people are already on the fence. They already like your product, but they're just waiting for that just one extra little push. So to be very, very blunt, we do not create videos for the sake of creating videos, no matter how pretty it looks, no matter how glossy the story was. If you make a video that's not aligned with where your customer is at the stage of his buying journey, then that video is not going to be really effective. All right, so I hope this is clear. So now, that's the next part of the videos that I'm talking about. But here I'm gonna show you a couple of videos, and also I need you to answer on your own, what is that phase of the video? Is it entertaining and inspiring? Is it causing people to make the buying decision, or is it just an awareness video, right? So you'll notice also there are different ways of creating videos. You don't have to make them the same way every single time, right? So let's go into that by watching the first video here.
Pasok mga bata, pasok, pasok. Nakikita natin mamaya na yung ating mga dinrawing ay magiging cartoons. Pagagalawin siya at panonoorin natin dito sa ating TV. Tama ba? Mukha bang masaya? Okay, sino ang makapag-drawing ng mas masaya? Okay, pag ganun yung kanyang bibig. Panoorin natin yung mga ginawa natin. Okay?
Pagkakatubo. Gusto ko itong itamin sa aking bakulan para pagkakad nila, makakain natin ito. Kung gusto mo, patingin na lang natin. Sige, pero sa akin na taas na bahagi ah.
Tandaan natin ang mga natutunan natin ngayong umaga, ngayong araw. Magbigayan, magpasalamat, at mag-share ng ating mga gamit.
Thank you for watching that first video. So as you can see, and I hope you answered this right, that first video was a yes, that was an awareness video. It was a short video, yes, and although we did not want people to buy anything, we just wanted people to be aware about a certain brand or a certain idea. We use this in order to get people to engage. All right, so check out this next video and tell me what type of video this is. right. Thank you for watching that video. That video was, of course, the Benro wedding special video that we made, and it talked about people using their products at a specific event. So it's actually showing people how the product is made. So it's also nearing towards the purchase phase. So it's teaching people that, oh, the pros use this kind of equipment, then it must be good. So it doesn't need to be very long. It also doesn't need to be very sappy. In fact, when we shot this and when I edited this, it just looks like a very short commercial, but it's very effective. So inside of the Benro page, this video actually tracked very well, and some videographers got to order these items. That's what happens when you know what you're doing with your video marketing. Let's talk about this third video. I know, guys, that this is sort of getting long, but this third video, try to guess which part of this map that you see here does it belong. All right, so let's watch it.
When we founded Alternergy, our dream was to alter the landscape with clean energy, and this is exactly what we've done in Pililla, Rizal.
Yeah, thanks for watching that third video. So you might sort of be confused. You know, it was probably a great looking video for you. You might have probably felt some emotion when you were watching it. You might have felt, you know, like thrilled to see those pieces moving that fast and that huge orchestration of everything, but it doesn't seem to actually tell you to buy something, or it doesn't actually even guide you to you know, it doesn't even educate you on anything. It's just really a what? It's a sort of a company profile. So corporate profile, as you can tell, does not do anything to really affect sales. It's just a great way to brand your videos for your company. So I would put this inside of the awareness video and entertainment video. So it's a branded video that allows you to showcase your company or brand. Okay, so yeah, we shot that for 1 whole year, kept coming back to it every other week until the whole project was finished. So I hope you guys can now see where video marketing can actually lead you if you do it properly. So that's it for this video number 5. In video number 6, I'm also going to share with you some virality basics. So we're gonna dig into how videos get viral, right? So we're gonna study how that happens. And thanks again for joining me. I'll see you in video number 6.